Welcome back, students. We are talking about our coordinate plane and how we can tell what point an ordered pair is located and also how to write an ordered pair. Okay, so let's talk about some of our words that we need to know. This going this way is our x-axis. Okay, our number line going this way is our y-axis. Okay, we have our point 0, 0 right here. This is called our origin. And when we have two numbers together like this, 8 and 9, I'm just going to rewrite that over here. The 8 and 9. This is an ordered pair. And the 8 is our x-coordinate. And our 9 is our y-coordinate. Okay, x-coordinate, y-coordinate. Okay, and what we do here is when we look at a number like two numbers like this, 5 and 8, that tells us where to go on this coordinate plane, this grid. So what that tells us is we would go 5 across and 8 up. We always travel along the x-axis first before we go up the y. So if you think about it like this, we're going to crawl across the x-axis before we climb up. And we can climb up, think about it like this, we could climb up the tail of the y. So we crawl across x before we climb y. Okay? And we generally will travel, parallel along this line and then parallel to the y-axis to climb once we have our x, once we know where along the x-axis we're going. So for example, this first one, 5, 8, we would crawl across our x-axis to 5 and then climb up 8. Okay, and we're climbing parallel to the y-axis and we stop at L. So I'm going to write an L here. Okay, we went across 5, up 8. Let's look at the next one, 3, 3, starting at 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Our point is, our plotted point is P. Okay, the next one, 0 across. That means we don't even crawl anywhere, but we were still going to climb 4. So we still have to know how far we climb before we how far we crawl before we climb. In this case, we crawled 0 and climbed 4, and that would be M. Okay, and the next one, 6, 6, we would crawl 6 before climbing 6. That would put us at I. And the last one, we would crawl across 8 and climb 3. That puts us at K. All right, next, write the ordered pair for each given point. Okay, so S, let's find S. It's right here. So we would crawl across 7 before climbing 5. So that was 7 and 5. Okay, and separate them with a comma and put parentheses around it, just like we did over here. It's nice, neat, and orderly. Okay, let's find B. Okay, here's B right here. B looks like we're going to crawl across 2 before we climb 5. So crawl 2, climb 5. Okay, and then 17A, we're going to crawl 1, 2, 3 before climbing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So crawl 3 and climb 8. Crawl 3, climb 8. All right, and that is how we find our way around the coordinate plane. In 5th grade class, we are staying here. This is called the first quadrant. there are actually 4 quadrants. There's one here, down here, and over here. You can move along the x-axis this way past the origin. You can do it, but that puts you in negative number territory. So you can move left, but that puts you in negative number territory. We're not doing that in 5th grade. We are sticking in this positive x, positive y, and the way I would describe it is we travel along or parallel to the x-axis, and then we travel parallel to the y-axis, okay? And that should be all we need to talk about right now. We'll have some more problems that are a little bit more complicated, but this is a great start. Thank you, class.